I got into my 30s and I broke up with my ex. It was more come down. I experienced the dating app. I used it,
Mm.
uh, doing
Yeah.
I was on Match.com, Plenty of Fish.
Mm.
I met my wife on Plenty of Fish. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, so it was
Oh, so it works.
yeah, it worked for me. I actually know
We have another couple that's our friends that they met on
yeah,
POF as well. They're
yeah,
there
I
together.
know at least
Okay, let me write that down.
couples that
What you say? Let me
I know at least couples that got married off of POF. My one friend at his wedding, he tried to get POF to sponsor his wedding.
I hear that. I ain't even mad at that.
and it was out in Tampa too. That's the
Okay.
but yeah. So like I said, Match. I figured that'd be the one where because you got to pay for that one. So I'm like,
You do have to pay for it.
so
I clearly didn't.
that's where you think like, oh, I'm gonna find the best ones because like that's people that's invested. Like they trying to really uh find something and stuff. So
Yeah.
it was I mean, it was good. Like I said, you go on dates, but it could be expensive if you go on too many.
well, just like you, I want to actually meet a man. I never thought about dating sites. Never. I know it's not me. I like to meet some
Mhm.
in person and get the vibe, just like you said.
Yeah.
I just
But and I told a friend this too because she says the same thing. But do you think that limits the pool of men? See, that's what I feel like. Dating sites allows more selection, more. Yeah, you will get the opportunity to meet that person in person, like because
Yeah.
that person might see you in public, but like you said, you're a strong woman, both of you, and they might be intimidated to approach you there,
Yeah.
or it would depend on the setting because you might be out at the time with your girls, and it's like four girls, and I'm like, oh, this one guy coming up to this group of women, you know, where if he talked to you on the app, now I'm more comfortable. Okay, how about I take you out to dinner?
nowadays these men don't care. Like they will
I
you
know
approach you
most
and
most don't, but that one that might be your husband might be,
I think you have a point. I mean, even though I don't prefer it, it does allow for for the pool to open. So
yeah,
in that aspect, you're absolutely right, but it still doesn't feel natural. You know what I mean? So like because of that, naturally a wall is going to be raised because it doesn't feel natural.
right.
yeah, and I could see it, and like I said, I don't know. With me, I'm like, boom, you get comfortable. I would approach. I told my wife this the other day. I'm like, back in high school, I was real shy. I wasn't approaching the girls like that, and I was like a athlete, popular person, but I still wouldn't approach it. And then once I got comfortable in college, you know,
Yeah.
now I'm like, if I see Beyonce, Rihanna,
You want to shoot your shot?
yeah, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I can handle rejection, you know, you
Yeah.
know, especially, but on the computer or the phone, a lot of more guys are more comfortable starting there, and then you get one-on-one when you go out to dinner or wherever you go out on your date.
I don't know.
I don't know. I do feel like sometimes because of the online apps, a lot of these guys and women in general are a little bit bolder than what they would normally be in person.
Yeah, that's also true.
So it's just like it feels like it's a facade because I feel like that's not your true self, you know?
That goes back to catfish, and then you get catfish off the internet and
Well,
stuff.
the good thing about it, which we could go back to our 20s, your teens, or probably not even your single digits, but where we ain't had FaceTime, so it should be harder to catfish people now because I'm not going to meet you if I ain't FaceTime you.
That's true. That's true.
But
It should be harder, but you'd be surprised. People still get catfish.
Yeah,
right.
well, and they still got the show too, and it's like, bro,
Exactly.
2020, like there should be no way. You got WhatsApp, you got Zoom, you got FaceTime, you got all these different avenues of seeing that person.
Right. Right. Right.